There are going to be certain ways that you need to handle some of the deals. So let's start with Yelp. This is what an offer would look like on Yelp at this time. So to let the customer use his or her deal, you or he or she needs to touch this part right here where it says use it now, like it's in this picture. Now that as Yelp changes over time, it might look a little bit different on the mobile device, but it'll always be obvious how to use it. Now after using the offer, simply just key the sale in as necessary. So in other words, if your offer, for instance, is for every 5th check-in you get a free nail bag, and if you haven't already charged those off to, say, your advertising expense and you pull one off the shelf, and if you discount it, your manager may want you to put a code in there, something like Yelp deal or something like that. Typically, more often than not, in fact most of the time, you'll be using Yelp for check-in deals, and the customers will check in with a mobile phone. So this of course will be handled with your customer's mobile phone. Next is Foursquare, and the customer can unlock the special by touching the screen on the phone, just like what you see here. And the color will go from gray, here's the gray, to the bright orange. And if you're running like a check-in special, like after a certain amount of check-ins, the customer can get that special. And that's kind of how that works. And again, you may have to key that into your computer system during the sale. And you also need to know that Foursquare tracks all this for you, so you don't have to, and the same with Yelp. So if you're wondering, okay, the customer's been here a 3rd time, I've got to keep track of that. No, you don't. Yelp does that for you. Now, once the special has been used, then he or she can keep getting a loyalty check-in special. So be careful what you offer in the loyalty special. In other words, if you decide every 5th time someone checks in, you want to give them like a hammer, that could get expensive after a while, because like if you have contractors coming in, and sometimes they'll come in 2-3 times a day, very often just once a day, very quickly they could be having a lot of hammers. So you're going to want to kind of think that through, or put conditions on the deal that you're giving away. But that topic is in another video, and that's discussing the offers that you can do with your manager. Here's what an offer looks like with Google Places, or actually Google Plus, and customers can use the offer immediately, or they can save it for future use. Now what you're seeing right here, this is what it would look like on a cell phone when they're using a map on Google to look around in your town or to find you in the map. This little thing will pop up and say the name of the store right here, the address, and what the offer is. And so they can tap on that, and then they would see this, and this of course has the offer details up here. Here's a little picture, and then here's the offer right here. This one here says 15% off in-store purchases when you spend $50 plus. And it says when it can be redeemed, it's valid every day. And here's the terms, which does not include special, order items, sell items, etc. So what they will do is simply show you the offer on the mobile device at the point of sale so that they can get the special. Again, your store may want to key in that special at point of sale so your management knows why the discounts or the special pricing was given. And like Yelp and Foursquare, you do not have to track the offers through Google, because they'll do it for you. And if you want to limit an offer to 1 per person, Google can also handle that for you. That's something that we set up as we do this. So again, you have nothing to track. As far as Facebook offers, you don't really have to worry about that, because for instance, this here is going to be a text offer, and people will show you on the phone that they won something, bargain of the month, we all know what that is. And then anytime you want to post something like right in here that you're having a sale on an item, or that you're trying to close out stuff, or whatever it is, you already know what that is. And so you'll have that procedure down for keying all that stuff in.